And welcome back, one and all, from perma ban to undefeated in the playoffs on Sunset. Fnatic, why have them been banning it in the first place?
Saving strats, Zoe.
Is that
Saving strats.
They were in for the long haul.
They were
on
playing
this
4D
one.
chess.
Okay,
yeah.
I see. So they let that one marinate throughout the entirety of the season. They were crock-potting it.
Yeah. It's a playoffs map.
Yeah, as one does. Yeah, they slow cooked it. It was still a close one. It was a nail biter of a series with a lot of back and forth, and a lot of that had to do with a lot of clutch moments.
Yeah, it really did. I think when we're thinking about the clutch moments here, we've got to be shouting out Hero on this map. This particular clutch as well was just so cold. It went right down to the wire, but it's pretty insane considering the fact that this is only the second time we're seeing Hero now on the Cypher, on this map, on Fnatic in particular. And when it comes down to it, he's won 6 out of 14 clutches on Sunset. Both the times that this map has been played was today and yesterday. And that is insane.
It's within like 24 hours, so it's not even a day, right? It's the last 24 hours. He's having a great playoffs phase for him. But on the other side, of course, he had to go up against Yinsu, who started this map, I think 9-0 at one point. He's had a lot of experience on this map, in this role as well. In some ways, well, he's still a rookie, but I guess like the OG, if you want to compare him to somebody like Hero as well. But there was a lot of BS going on here. I feel like it was the shenanigans, the crazy 1v1s, the strats. I think Fnatic covered. I want to see, like, you know, when you get a pedometer, like the steps that you've done. I want to see them because I feel like they've covered the entire map. They were just running around the world in OT. I think they did every variation of the strat of just running around. I think it could have gone either way. I think even FUT might have been a little bit unlucky in some ways. I think the stats were doing Yinsu a tiny bit dirty there as well. He had a great map. But what I also want to quickly mention before we move on is Boasties. He did die quite a lot first time in the first half. I felt like he didn't need to. It was a bit unnecessary, untraded deaths. But as we went into OT, I honestly want to credit this to him. I think some of the strats that they were pulling out and the shots that he was hitting is probably the most important thing that helped them get over the line.
Do you feel they got enough value out of the Astra there at all?
I think in the second half we saw it a little bit more because I think it comes down to those first deaths, right? Not really enabling yourself to play that Astra in the late rounds. But I'm really interested to see now, knowing that we're going into Haven next as well, how we're going to pivot over there.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what kind of compositions we're going to see out of those two teams as we're heading on to Haven. Of course, there are some individuals that we know what we want to see from them. CNET, one of them earlier today, we got to see him warming up in our aim laps. And what do you want to see from him, Yinsu?
Well, that's a very different, I'm going to give you a very different answer to what I think he will play. What I want to see is shenanigans, but it's Charles Neddington. He's not on Na'Vi anymore. There will be no Omen. There will be no Yoru. There will probably be Jet, because, you know, it's Charles Neddington on this Jet. The last time he played Haven, I think he played Jet, and more interestingly as well for Yinsu, because he also wasn't here the last time they played Haven. It was Kiwi and Moj. I think he played Cypher, and that would make sense, right, for them to just put them on the Cypher Jet.
I think it's going to be vanilla, but you're talking about shenanigans. I think there still will be, not comp shenanigans, but CNED unleashed on that op, the angles, the type of duels that he likes to take. He plays so far forward, and there realistically is no opper like him within VCT.
Yeah, I mean, if we're looking at the map, though, we haven't seen FUT play on it at all thus far in this very stage, whereas Fnatic, they have a good win rate on this map. We saw them, unpacking a lot of ISO strats there. Is that something you expect to see again?
Probably, yeah. I don't think they're going to change anything, but I want to see the cracks. I'm not going to see the crack Scarecrow, but we are going to see the crack stage. Yesterday, he has played Killjoy here quite a lot as well in the past. Of course, Charles is going to be on the Jet, Farlan on the Sova. This is like comfort, really comfortable for them.
I definitely agree, and I like the stage pick. We were talking about it potentially coming out on Sunset, but here on Haven, I think what's really cool about it is you're looking towards this double duelist comp in Fnatic, right? Cracks will have that ability to really slow down a lot of these pushes. I think that's also why we're seeing FUT electing to go on the defense first, because Fnatic has such a strong attacking side here on Haven. It's a great litmus test for them to see this on their first Haven together here this year.
This is also not a weird pick for Cracks. He picked Sage a lot on Haven in the past. This is back to basics for him. I wonder if he's going to do, you know, the wars we expect, though. Is he going to war Garage? Is he going to war A short? Or has he got something more tank-esque?
Well, we'll find out in just a second as we're sending it back over to Pansy and Steel.
Thank you, our lovely analysts. You are right. We've got a little bit of a change here and a little bit to talk about. Fnatic doing what we somewhat expected. I think they're running a comp that we've seen before, and that's fine. Tick in the box, cool. We can leave that as it is. But FUT, talk to me about this stage. Talk to me about what we're seeing. How do you feel about this one?
One of the strengths of Fnatic's attack side was how they were utilizing Durka to get around into Garage, bait out a lot of these traps, disable the Killjoy setups, and then teleport back to safety. And they really worked the map sort of how we saw them do it on Sunset. So they do that in a very similar manner here. If FUT perfectly timed their walls at the right locations, it might block Fnatic from being able to get back and get into sites that are free. So that's what I'm looking for. Not really fighting on the wall, you know, the tank style. I'm thinking block off rotation points so there's less stuff that they have to focus on. Slow opening for Fnatic into this pistol round.
I'm just excited to see how FUT look, because we haven't seen this again. Since Haven hit, and it's been back in rotation, we haven't seen FUT lean into it at all. It was kind of like the similar situation with Sunset and Fnatic. Now, we had got a little bit of tape on Fnatic there, but we are now seeing FUT with that first real attempt back into this in a number of years, and especially if you're talking about a serious tournament, a very long time.
I like the setup from FUT. Sage jiggling long C. If the alarm bot triggers, she can wall off long C or Garage. 3 players towards B, and Fnatic's walking straight into this trap.
Yeah, this is huge. FUT in the right place, but can they still land the shots? There's some stills, a lot of danger here, and there it is. Trap has been sprung, but it's been a trade. Alpha's still got out of Captain down, but it's Mr. Fallen on the back of the side. 22 HP is all he's got, but the cavalry's arrived. They've got everything here. This is perfect. Crossing the T's, dotting the I's. Bye-bye. Sit on the other side of the wall.
Chronicle wants it. Come peek me.
Please.
Great setup from FUT here.
That was so good.
1 versus 4 again. Maybe seeing if you can get any orbs out of this. Find out what the setup is. Finds this alarm bot. Oh, cool. Okay, we know that this is a possibility. They haven't spotted this Killjoy turret though yet. They don't know if it's A or at C.
Revealing area.
Chronicle.
Oh.
Not much you can do.
No. Gotta accept fate there.
Yeah.
But let's talk about that setup though, because I think you teed it up perfectly. That felt like it was so well considered from the offset. This, you know, you had Cracks kind of jiggle peeking over towards C long. They had that stack towards B, ready to be sprung. That trap being there. Everything was right.
Fnatic's gonna have to do a really good job of being able to disarm the traps, bait out that Sage wall early enough so that they can go back and do all their cross-map, you know, around the world type plays. Because if they don't do it early enough, we saw when they started executing their plans on Sunset, it was around 40 seconds left. That's how long a Sage wall lasts. So Fnatic needs to do everything a little bit expedited and beat that out. And if FUT have a lot of things, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, seen it. Just that Sheriff, but everyone else well equipped here, at the very least having the SMG with the J. So, yeah, a couple of Bulldogs, but still. I think looking like they want to go for a contact piece up towards A. I'm waiting to see if they fully commit to this. I feel like they will, but any chance of danger, damage. CNED's got to be careful to not get caught out here. On the other side, the only real threat is going to be Alpha on that ISO. There we go, first contact. That's not clean enough from CNED. He might have to respect this enough to give up the angle. Oh dear, this is getting a little bit questionable. They are going to get towards the site, and Dirk's going to get towards the back of the site. 1-for-1 trade, but then the rest of the pressure comes in from long. Divide and conquer the attention. That's probably the pivot point. There shouldn't be too much. Oh my god, hold on,
okay.
I lied. I'm so sorry, I told you, Porky Pies.
They're low.
They shouldn't win this, right? They got classics. They got classics. But they're going to pause and make FUT get a little uncomfortable.
They probably don't even plant off the first spike tap. Here goes the Bulldog. Cover me while I plant. Just grabbing those weapons.
Doing a stealth mission here. Look at him. Got the Bulldog now. Plants there. The other J's starting to get curious. In towards the corner is Chronicle. They're going to know this. Oh, the crunch. You've been hurt. Oh! It's not good enough. It's an individual
Surely
fight.
Not.
No trade. Nothing. This is unbelievable. Unthinkable. What has just happened? That should not have been winnable by any means.
Even in that 2 versus 2, you would have to give it the FUT there.
Surely.
Just like knowing, especially when Chronicle shoots his dart. Okay, one's by short, the other one's on sight. Falls out of heaven, crunches his knees. I mean, it should still be easy. He's so low, you have a Spectre. Just aim. But that setup, I mean, it sounds simple, but like,
I know.
That setup though was Boaster using that paranoia onto Mr. Fallen on that site default box, and then the teleport from Durka behind him, getting that opening. That was just sending everything spiraling.
Oh, this is nuts. Okay, okay. For now, though, shoes on the other foot, ready. Oh, God, shoes on the other foot.
Unintentional is the best.
I hate it. It makes my brain hurt, and there's not much going on up there anyway. CNED's got the rifle. That's about it. So...
Pressures. Uses the classic. They don't know that. They shouldn't expect him to have a Vandal there.
So gets played in a bit, but going to back away. There should be a tell if they do want to go back this way. They'll have to re-clear with utility, but it looks like Fnatic have got their eyes set towards C. Now, quite a few players there, but it's early enough in the round. It's still a minute to play with.
Right here.
They're going to deal with that turret towards Garage at any singular point.
They're going
wait and see.
Fake a C split and go back to A?
Yeah.
Fnatic realize they've lost that A line, realize that it might be weak, and that C might be the one that's stacked.
Shot dark. Revealing area.
They're committing. They are fully committing to this one. 35
What? What?
Huh?
Was he had to have a smoke out. He had a smoke out.
He had to have been. That is unthinkable otherwise. And now it's pressure time, and now they are running. They are pivoting. They are getting the hell out of danger because they feel that stack. It's all on Chronicle to deal with the wave that's coming his way. Great shot on the first, but he took so much damage for that. Mr. Fallen still handing out haircuts.
Spike planted.
But they've got 4 alive, and CNED's not all that enticed in towards this.
We already see the panic. Hero knows that someone was pushed up A earlier.
CNED's got Durka, but that's massive. Alpha shut down the other side of this. He can then reposition perfectly. He's got a little bit of a crossfire still up here with Chronicle. He's just taking the fight. Okay, Vandal removed, threat handled. That got really dicey. It must have been poorly timed on Boaster there. I'd love to see it on the replay if possible, but that's going to be a little bit of a, you can see a little bit of a frown there. Not happy with that.
I think as soon as he went to go smoke either garage window or spawn, yeah, he got pushed on that timing. So unfortunate for him. That's a recovered weapon. Things can just get completely out of hand, but Fnatic are able to clean it up. And Alpha has the ultimate on ISO. And what we've seen from these guys, usually like when it was Durka on ISO, they use that off cooldown. So we might see a fast play and he just eliminates one of the defenders right off the rip, opens up the site for his team.
How do they use it? How do they approach this? We've seen that kind of intent before, how they like to apply it, but I want to see it in practice. Taking their time in a bit of a default now, just kind of pausing. No early, deeper attempt. I guess Durka the first to really start exploring things here. Already the adjustment on the setup too. Alarm bot towards middle and the turret over towards C. See where Fnatic decide. FUT are sitting really deep in this and not over-exploring the furthest down. They're putting a lot of faith in CNED here to hold down basically half of this map.
Took a while to insert him down deep in the sewers, but now that he's there, his teammates don't need to help him. They rotate off, they get to see.
Right here.
I mean, it looks similar, doesn't it? This looks almost exactly the same, but there's still 3 players here.
I'm looking at the slow in the wall to be able to disrupt this right now, because if Fnatic commit, that is the thing that they have to get through.
Yeah, okay, so there's the 1v1. He's got it. Krax is there. Who's got this one? Alpha. Up against him. Beautiful. Job done. Back to full health, and away we go. But there's still 2 players on that C site. That wall towards long will deny access for Boaster as well. But do they then pivot back towards B?
30 seconds left.
The alarm bot here, and they still have a man controlling back of sight. Mr. Fallen will be revealed and noted. You can see the rotations. They're trying to cut them off with Alpha's late presence, but Chronicles won his fight. And when Alpha decides to swing, he could, but already this is impossible for CNED. A 1v4 here. He's not getting play on this map. Beautiful shot. Maybe I spoke too soon. No. Dirk has got this secure, got this safe. I love that little feint kind of through towards C, that pivot back towards B, and then punish the rotations.
I think you're right about how Fnatic is dodging CNED, but they're not dodging CNED because it's like, hey, it's CNED here, let's go the other way. What they're doing is they're establishing the map control so far, they're inserting so deep into that garage window off the back of like a fake C-split. And once they have that garage control, they control those rotations but between C and B, and now B site is very accessible for them, especially if CNED's deep towards A sewers or long. He's completely out of the equation. He's not in that B link, and Fnatic playing with those rotations so well.
Yeah, this is nice to see. I want to see
5 HP.
I don't know why I sounded French then, but look, last time I made a joke about the French language, it didn't go well for me. The Carmichael fans at the time were they were fuming. They were fuming. Poor old Sideshow got lambasted for a year, but you know, he made melons a thing, so it's all good. But at this point, yeah, Alpha's down low, cool. They've done a little bit of damage. I don't know how much they're going to confirm that. I don't think I was through the smoke towards long, so I don't know if they know what they've been able to achieve, but I like this clear over back here. Chronicle going to show himself. He's chosen to go for that, so maybe trying to keep a player or two present as they already drift away.
I saw Chronicle crossing back towards that attacker side spawn. Smoke on Garage. It's a one-way, turret still up, but Durka always clears this.
And it is just pretty much a Shiko round, just sheriffs. Much more. Yeah, they got a Marshall out as well, but it would need some big boy shots, and Hero's got a great angle. This now puts an isolated out of captain who's going to need more than one on this, and it's all being...
Boy.
Oh! Come off it! Surely he was blind, vulnerable. I don't know how he got away, but maybe just expecting it, hitting the shot so well. Give him a little bit of chance.
I didn't even realize he broke the shield on the first shot.
Nuts. Now, the three remaining is to fall in, CNED and Cracks. Trying to find a pixel out of place, but Fnatic shouldn't be given too many opportunities here. Should be trying to keep all these guns up after losing out on Alpha. Oh, that's a shot.
They have that Sage Wall for that defuse.
Now they've got to start the pressure through Garage, so they've got to start building up towards this. Two players still played in on it. That's not pretty enough. Crack's still firing, but Durka underlines the round, doesn't let it get too far, but it was costly.
A very costly endeavor, but a round is a round on that attack side of Haven. Lots of ultimates coming online. We've got good combos as well. We've got that Yoru ultimate on Durka with the Chronicle Hunter's Fury. That could be a good combo here. Res on Cracks enables an aggressive play. Bladestorm on CNED.
Yeah, that's shot.
Huge opening kills. I do think FUT need to move around where CNED starts. Getting that A line obviously is important, but right now Fnatic isn't really using A that often. They're doing everything towards the Garage and C.
This is going to be a biff, though. This is going to be a brawl, because you want to set up at least CNED to get the line on this, and then you've got Boaster on the others.
It's okay. He can move around to the other side of the map if he needs to here. But it looks like Fnatic just want to follow up here. They've got the combos. Spike still towards attacker spawn. Hero will need to pick that up.
Oh, no way! He gets two! How dare I doubt Boaster? That's unthinkable. He takes down CNED and out of captain.
I know exactly.
So let's save and, let's make a plan for next round. Yeah, they keep using that Sova dart to Sewers. Maybe someone's to start. Sewers break that dart, make them think I'm playing here, but I'm playing somewhere else. But I don't think the economy's going to be here for FUT. They're going to have to save. They won't have that op up for this next round, but CNED will have Bladestorm, and they still have that res. They could do something a little bit aggressive with it, maybe stealing mid, maybe doing something out Garage. That's what who do we see? It was maybe Na'Vi against Fnatic. Zypin was doing that stuff a lot. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was against someone else.
Might be right.
But
my memory is garbage. All right, like I just have brain.
It could have been against like Casey or something.
Yeah. But I just still can't believe what I witnessed.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate lineup right there, and you don't expect the Omen when there's a double duelist to be the one yielding that op and going for that opening pill. But whatever.
And Boaster, all players.
Boasty boy.
Yeah, that's the one. Get the Boasties in chat. Rolling back the years.
He's young.
Okay, observers, relax a little. Relax a little. They went for a bit of a shot on that. Damn. Thirst traps out here, ridiculous. But let's kind of then talk bigger picture, right? Because we're kind of talking about this veto especially as kind of a show of strength before champs to show that you have these maps within your wheelhouse. Try and give away or not give away what you're really aiming for maybe when you get there. So seeing Sunset coming out for Fnatic, for example. Now, Haven was the pick by Fnatic, but this was left in by FUT. This doesn't quite look as comfortable yet. Now, it's a couple of these rounds have been a little bit unfortunate or quite well done or an over-delivery by Fnatic, but if we're being honest, how are you feeling about FUT's performance here? Do they look like they're in their comfort zone? Do they look like they've got a grip on this yet, or it's not been long enough for you to really get a beat on it?
I've seen them change their setups a few times. I saw their pistol round. That looks really good. Yep. I saw how they played a couple other rounds, like their anti-eco. That also looked pretty decent. They got caught on A. Durka getting the back lines, getting that opening pick. Yep. Still came down to 2 versus 2. Fnatic is able to pick that round up and run with a few rounds from there. FUT is a big momentum-based team, and that works in their favor when they're winning, but it also works against them when they're losing some rounds. So what we need to see from FUT right now is we've seen them change their setups a few times. We haven't seen CNED switch position. It looks like now he is about to, and we haven't seen them be able to utilize their ults that much. So it's too early to tell. They don't look great right now, but it could look a lot different under different circumstances. So let's see.
Yeah, still a chance here. Back in we go. You heard the Blade Storm being popped. And I quite like that they're fighting for space. Already going to try and take C-Long. CNED going to go walkabouts down middle.
They stole Long C with that Omen, trying to get Fnatic to funnel into middle. That is where CNED is waiting. He is lurking, waiting for this drone to expire. Then he's going to peek after, maybe wait a few seconds before he does it.
Over there.
He needs to get active. He needs to get into this round.
It's a little bit on his shoulders, it feels like, in this.
Fnatic coming back to C. They lost that space early. They know they want to re-clear this. If there's one person, punish them. If it's clear, cool. Now we have this access point. But still, good combos. Boaster with that op. They still have that Hunter's Fury. Durka with his ultimate. They could get good info here. And Hero controlling that fallback option.
Slow creep towards C. Nothing felt, no pressure felt. It's all going to be on kind of Hero identifying the back line, trying to keep control of that, because they're going to get sight. This was never going to be something that FUT wanted to contest. They were taking the other space on the map, which should be that kind of process of elimination.
They're all backing out. Look at CNED's position on that flank, maybe catching Hero off. The timing, though.
He's falling back towards Garage. I think he's lost that opportunity there. That could have been a Oh! Boaster! Okay, yeah. All right, and a 1v1 now, so you got to think about on the site, it's going to be down to a pretty heavy
Shield down.
favor towards Fnatic. Alpha's back to full strength here. Crack's still alive, has got the res, but Hero's positioning is nasty. They're thinking about it. You saw Mr. Fallen turn and think about it. The wall goes up. Break on this one. Shield goes through, but they're not removing the diffuser. Mr. Fallen is sat on this one. Hero takes him off. It's perfect from Hero. The flank could not have been better. They buy the time. They're trying to get the op back.
I can't believe he got off the spike diffuse. That
could have.
He was closer to finishing it than he was to half. Wow, that could have gone either way. But that opening pick onto CNED, Bladestorm just out of the equation. 1-6, Fnatic just building on this lead. CNED with his op out again, and obviously
Tale of Oping is back.
All right.
Hey, look, I'm deep in HLTV's archives trying to remember if he was an AWP, but I do weirdly remember him actually using the AWP in CS, so my brain's like, I don't know, some deep dark archive has brought that back up. Maybe, hey, he's rolling back the years. But it's 6-1. I want to see CNED activated, right? I think seeing CNED on Jet here, on Haven, this is where I want to see him strike. Show a little bit of that kind of finesse that he used to have here as well. A stronger position for him. But
over there.
A lot of space taken from Fnatic, but
this is
equally from FUT. They're down middle.
That's beautiful though, reading this play. But do they still consider cracks? They've got a good read, but where do they take this now? Fnatic have identified the intent from CNED, but the response from both teams is everything here.
You don't go down there unless someone's watching that. Hey.
Oh, the timing.
Does he get out? He can wall if he needs to.
He's trying to, but he's been caught. I mean, he was caught in no man's land. But yeah, the fact that he even got Durka feels wild. But Chronicle's timing is fantastic here. Slow creeping death over towards A. Hello.
It doesn't matter. Everything else, everyone else died. It doesn't matter if Adacaptain gets this kill on Chronicle or not. 2 versus 3, but no ground. This next kill. If Hero goes down. Wait, okay, now we have a round.
Now it's back on Boaster. Let's see. Are you the Neo? Oh my god! He's actually doing bits here. Okay. It's gonna be one of those days they can't lose. They can't lose. Who is this guy?
But walking right into the crosshairs right now. And Fnatic still on those same ults they've had for 3 rounds, basically. Boaster finding that kill down middle. Closing out with the last 2. Perfectly aimed for that wide swing as well.
It's so easy. It's so easy, bruv.
Reaction time actually takes a really long time for it to fall off, okay? So
you're saying that from experience?
Well, I'm saying it from experience. For me, it takes a really long time. I think scientifically, it does take a while for it to actually deteriorate. How?
Oh my god, he's alive on 4 HP. Mr. Fallen trying to help out. He does get a tag in the end on Kron, but it just feels like Fnatic can't lose in any of these fights. It feels almost ridiculous. What a weird decision. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Come to daddy.
You can say that. I can't. When I say it, it's weird. Fine. How am I meant to recover from that, Josh? What am I meant to do? Yeah, Jay? There we go.
He's like, opping Omen? Nah, opping Killjoy.
That's the one.
Respect.
If Boaster can do it, surely I can do it. Okay.
Hiko?
Inhuman reactions, some might say.
Was that a misclick or
I
is that
don't know, man. I don't know. And there's like a weird flank happening. This round's weird, is all I'm gonna say. Boaster's dead this time. And bye-bye, Durka. Okay.
Of all the ways to get to 2 rounds, you know,
Take
why
it when
not?
you get it. Take it when you get it. You're not gonna be mad. Oh, didn't opt for the double op there. Surprising, really. Could have. Went, nah, not for us.
When you're down this bad, I think you might as well go for it. Get that second op.
Life advice from Josh. When you're down that bad, just go for it. I'll make like a, I don't know, like a little motivational mug with that on it. Maybe your face.
Yeah, do it.
Wait,
What face though?
There's so many to pick
There's a lot of faces to pick from.
There really is. Yeah, okay, well, I feel like this game's just getting... Okay, I mean, he's popped up.
They want it.
Okay.
Proc his dash, he does. And walk into this angle. They've been shocking for that trip most of the game. Fnatic, another slow opening here. Relying on this Killjoy setup. Sage ready to respond with the wall or slows if it is a garage split from Fnatic. But Fnatic only just now starting to walk in the middle.
Okay, we've got Durka's ult to kind of lead the pathing here. Get a spot out of Captain. Okay, a little bit of a flash. He's going to have to decide where he goes now. Plant's going to come in.
Lockdown for the retake.
Swing. Hello?
Okay.
Anyone going to keep that under wraps? No. Okay, so 2 for 2 trades. And Hero.
Well, he's got hat.
Yeah. Little pinheads running around now.
Dead either way. Shield versus op.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Cracks. 1v3.
And now Alpha's got his ult again, and I think he's 100% success rate with it. He's won his duel every time, and Fnatic, they leverage the hell out of this. The only thing that I can really think of if they don't use it on this round is if they think FUT is on an eco, but they need rounds, and they're trying to invest whatever they can do to be able to have a chance this round and next round. Try to get on the board with 4 rounds. They have that lockdown for the retake if they need it. Alpha.
Target like that keeps you sharp. No questions.
Yeah, no complaining. Just play.
Yeah.
Just be happy.
Another Steel quote right there. Just no questions, just be happy. For now, Fnatic once again kind of setting that that tone through Garage. Looking like they want to try and deal with that turret, which should be in play, but the triple swing middle, not what they expected there. So that's a fight 1 for FUT. And they kind of win out the rest of the map. They're going to have to give up C, obviously, but again, they've got Sheriffs and bits and bobs. There's going to be some pieces missing, but Alpha starting to get proactive, gets caught in the heels, but he still has his ult here.
He knew that they were going to go Garage to do that lockdown. Already on the hunt, Mr. Fallen in a position.
Oh.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, yeah, CNED 1v1. That's a fight. That's a fight. Finally, he loses.
Okay, FUT maybe on the road to getting 3.
Boaster.
Good. I respect this.
You got to make something happen, right? You got to try it. That's not bad. Boaster's still going to be doing it. TP's away further.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's unlucky on the scan as well. FUT re-clear, and they're going to make it up to 3.
Maybe a tiny overcook by Boaster there. He needs to do something. He knows that that wall is going to come out. He knows they're outnumbered. They could be riding the wall. When Fnatic go to spam the wall down, here comes a swing. So he knows he's got to get in their faces and make something happen. That first pickoff, cool, but once he teleports again there and he's unable to deal with that dart, it's unlucky. Alpha, the first time he's lost with that duel in, oh my god, maybe ever. I don't know.
Yeah. Like, historically, I'm sure someone out there with the stats will know for us.
Yeah.
He's got a really good land nice, doesn't he? Yeah, the J.
I need to hear it with the headset off. I need to be like
in the
earshot of it.
Yeah,
yes.
see how it really feels. It's a powerful tool that lands.
They could be just audio boosting it, right?
Okay, little TP moment here.
Oh,
Deep smoke towards CT. I like it. He's pulled the players away. They've responded, right? Like, look, yeah.
They're droning as well to clear that spawn. And that smoke deep in spawn. It's opening up B side free, but lockdown still in play.
Okay, this is nice. This is nice. They've cleared it. They know that he's not there now. But that's gotten them to the B side. So plants in. Plants in. And they TP away.
I wish we saw the lockdown from Yinsu, but might be a little bit too late to do that. Alpha extending, applying that pressure.
It's like CT paranoia. That was lovely, though. Gives Mr. Fallen a fair fight. CNED waiting for that garage pressure. Knows Durka wanted a bit of that. Lockdown still in effect. Hero going to do well, but the trade's there. Back and forth we go, but favorable numbers towards FUT. Starting to clear back through the site. Smoke going to go up. Most are trying to just spam on the corner, but it's not good enough, and there it is. Wall goes up, and the last player is going to be Durka, but he's already gone down. Chronicle in a 1v3. This would be a lot to do, and no time for it. Diffuses in, and FUT make it up to 4. A little bit of a fight back at the end there.
Couple of rounds that FUT were able to lock in, and those were must wins. I don't know if they're able to come back and win this map without getting those last 2 rounds. Maybe a little bit of a gift from Fnatic on the second to last round here, but well played by both teams. I love the extension into that A link to keep the pressure on, the reflanks to Garage from Durka, all these things. You can see that Fnatic has taken their time to really understand how they want to work the map and how all these situations are going to work with the B plants, with the C plants, how the defense usually rotates, and how they want to deal with those rotations onto the, because they have so many lanes to work with. So Fnatic have a good understanding of that altogether, but FUT, they probably could have made this half more convincing had that second round gone different. They lost that steam, and it was like, what, 6 rounds in a row? 7? Unlucky.
Yeah, but it's their turn on the attack, so maybe this is where they can... Oh my god, that's info. Moster, are you going to stick around? Yeah, okay.
No matter. Well, one side.
Time to back away, though. Chip damage has been achieved. Look at the HP here. Durka getting crunched there. Almost getting, like, squished between it, but it's fine. He's still alive. And they've made enough of... Wait, Alpha's position could be horrible to deal with. He's over... Okay, he doesn't stick around towards C1, but he could... This is hard to watch. It feels unfair, because, like, FUT pivot well, but then you look at the positioning from Alpha, you look at the damage early on. Yeah, some of the players are low, but it's going to be hard to close down on them in any favorable way. Durka gets played in on the corner. Alpha taking all that attention and a labored but one fight, and a glance given, but it's not good enough. Alpha pops up, Fnatic make it to 9, and FUT sadly are going to have to try and pull this one back from the brink.
That looked like everything was falling apart from FUT. Off of that Sage wall, just mistimed, getting taken out, and FUT, they never really recovered from it. It's like they stumbled, and you know when you watch someone kind of falling down the stairs in slow motion, that's what it felt like, because after that happened, they go into Garage, they run into that trip, but they have 1 minute and 10 on the clock, and they're not clearing out these angles properly, losing that duel. I think it was... Didn't catch that one. No, you might have to translate it.
I have no idea what he just said. I mean, Yinsu broke out the word neek on the desk, which I've not heard in 10 years and only from British people. It's wild. Who knows what folks are saying?
True.
Who knows? But maybe we'll get some clarification afterwards. But spikes near spawn.
Looks like just feign pressure, but they're going for it.
Do you ever sometimes watch a game and think, huh, maybe there's not that much on the line for this one? Sometimes I do. Yeah, giving it a go. Add a little bit of a look towards Garage. That's a captain there. Durka with a shallow re-clear.
It's a big insert, and Ada Captain is freaking out right now, hoping his teammates do in the next pressure, but it's too late. Wait, wait. He slunk through. Wait, okay, never mind.
I love you, audience. You guys are fun today. Proper reactions. Alpha put in the corner.
The rotate stack. Nobody puts baby in the corner.
That's the one. I'm glad you get the reference because no one else is old enough. It's a Fallout Boy song. Don't worry. That's actually the quote. Alpha. Oh my god, that's everything. Yeah. It's just a massacre in sewer. Yeah, the J. Please let me live. Let me live. Let me live. There's no living. There's no leaving. It's an Ana Lucia flawless.
I may be stupid, but isn't it from Dirty Dancing or something?
Yes, originally.
Okay. Well, I
was trying to make it more like at least millennial.
Oh, a little bit more,
more
relatable.
Like boomer to millennial. Like, help me, man.
Semi-relatable. Just meet me halfway there.
You sat that entire round and went, where's that quite from?
I'm just like, no, I knew where it was from, but then you're bringing up Fallout Boy. I'm like, I don't know Fallout Boy. What are we talking about right now?
But you know Dirty Dancing.
I'm married, okay?
Don't blame it on the wife. She's not here to defend herself. Okay, 4-10. Double digits made for Fnatic. It's now or really never for FUT. They've got to be revitalized now. We've got the rifles out. No ults within touching distance, though. And we've already got Alpha with his. That's a little bit of a worry. But let's see what we get here. So already deeper positioning from Durka. He's going to be sat over towards A. He can get himself out of danger if he needs to. No real threat in that. And kind of an insert towards long on the other side for Yetijay to be sat there over towards C. So, flash and a swing, and I have a little look here, but...
I like it.
Yeah, just as the TP expiring one, I'll just back away. And they've got timing on the smoke. Everything's good.
This insert on C that you talked about makes me think this is all fake towards A. Just force them off, make them think it's real, but then it's going to end with a C split. That's the only thing I can think of right now. Fnatic, 2 players towards A. It's starting to shift. Oh, did he catch one?
Yeah, he did. He got out of captain. That's the smokes potentially removed. Oh, in a blink of an eye. It doesn't even look difficult for Alpha. That's the scary part. And they've got a burst on this. The second they break this, here it is. But Fnatic already reading it. They're already back. Boaster's already here. Oh, the timing on that and just the spray down long.
30 seconds
Confined and controlled. The shield for the reposition for Alpha as well. And just a dirty little smoke there on the corner, yeah. This is just...
Save.
Yeah. Yeah, Jame time, baby. We off.
The keyword we used to use is sus. It's a sus round. Save unwinnable situation. This is unwinnable as it can get. Durka going on the hunt.
Oh my god.
No. Okay.
Yeah, they keep the... they keep him.
Or? Okay, well...
They keep going. Okay, Alpha's taking away Yetijay.
How long is this?
I don't know, that felt like forever, right? Like, am I going crazy? Okay, so they took one of the 3 rifles away, which actually makes it a little bit of an issue, right? Because they can't... It's going to be a weird buy. You're going to have at least a Guardian or like something around it. Ugh.
Yeah. Well, there's always tomorrow.
There is always tomorrow.
Fnatic.
That's the silver lining. There's always tomorrow.
Fnatic showing their strength right now, showing why they're good on this map.
Yeah.
But they needed that last map. They needed to close it out.
Yeah.
If they wanted a chance here, as they're trying to, puff out their chest a little bit on, hey, we got a Haven in our pool.
To be fair, at this point, I believe for Fnatic they do. FUT less so. To be fair, it's going to be interesting when we go like international, right? When you look towards like champs and stuff like that. Is how good Fnatic are on these against, NA teams or Pacific teams. Whenever you go around the world, see how it really matches up.
Does he know?
Oh my god. Don't be
Trigger
nice,
discipline.
Durka.
Securing
no
more.
one else is coming.
Before he gets in the corner.
Yeah, like there's time limit on this, and it's just cleaning house. CNED, the only one here. At least Mr. Fallen can pick up the Fallen rifle, but it's done for. Yeah, this one. Looks like FUT tried to make a bit of a stand here. Oh, someone actually wrote the UAE. Nice. Nice. Yeah, it feels like FUT tried to play, the veto game and throw it out there. It doesn't look like it's quite there yet. Fnatic look really composed here, look comfortable. And again, not to be giving away too much. That's the real, conversation to be had, that no team is going to give away everything here. It's not like they're going to be sandbagging or anything, but it's just, why would you give everything away before champs?
Fnatic's not doing anything that they haven't...
might be ready if we carry on like this.
Fnatic's not doing anything they haven't shown before.
Exactly.
But for FUT, I think they're trying right now.
I don't disagree.
I don't think they're hiding anything. They're doing everything.
Yeah.
They're just getting demolished.
Yeah, they're getting destroyed. It's how it goes sometimes. Right, so we're going to get a plan here. That's one thing beneficial. Wall is up. CNED's on the side. He's getting comfy. He's getting ready. And a TP back for Durka. So, retake time.
So that ultimate for that retake.
Here we go.
A double flank coming in. Mr. Fallen.
Okay, they know where CNED is. Nice and close. That's a quick find. And a spot on the double. Hero's already going to find CNED. That's the first path opened. And the follow-up from Yetijay is good. So the backline almost pressured there, but not for long. Alpha then leans a little bit closer. The timing on this is nasty. And away we go. Oh, Yedajay, beautiful. Oh, stunning from Yedajay. 3v2. Time.
He's like, I'm out.
I'm off ski. Okay, hey. Play gets extended.
You guys have this round. I have another chance at, you know, maybe get a nice 3 or 4K. Just add it to the,
Yeah,
you
add
know.
to the tally. There we go. 5 to 12.
5 to 12. CNET with the Blade Storm.
Out.
Dropping his weapon early, getting that judge. I'm thinking we might
That's
see
dangerous.
We might see something with this, but they can't see this yet. But look who's got the up for the defense. And the read here, Hero trying to place his high trip, expecting that updraft dash onto that long C.
Yeah.
But looks like the fast B play for FUT here,
Oh,
and
God.
Boaster.
Oh god, I thought it could have been 2. Did he get a tag on CNET there as well, or was that from Durka? I'm not too sure, but...
It looks like...
Oh my god. Durka. Flash, this is getting so messy. It's already, it looks like Captain's trying to create some space through Garage, but Boaster's already here. Oh my god.
This might be it.
Yeah, this could be it. He hits the shot, that is. How does he play this one?
Smoked across the window. Do they try to explode through it? Are they crazy?
Careful.
Yeah, thanks, Omen. Careful. All the time, yeah, they are going for the burst. Did they see him? Oh my god, a missed shot. Oh, 1v1
Alpha.
by CNET. Have fun. And they're still going to be stalled out on the side. Both still at the back of the side. Oh, the judge had to dive forward with that as well. This is all topsy-turvy. It's all going a bit wonky. But it's a 3v4. And they still need to work towards the site. 45 seconds here. Spike quickly back in hand, but Alpha going to be controlling towards B. The right place at the right time, and he's got 2 potential targets, and he is just styling on them right now. Alpha deadly as ever. 13-5. A quick day at the office for Fnatic after a rather drawn-out map 1. This map not quite there for FUT just yet, but Fnatic make it seem like home.
They wanted to get a 4K on someone there. It wasn't Durka, it was Alpha in the end. But a strong showing from Fnatic again, displaying just how strong they are in Haven, how well they understand the map, how well they work together on it.
Yeah.
Sunset, it really came down to the wire.
Yeah, a respectable performance.
I still believe FUT was in the prime position to close it out and tried to do a little bit, you know, hey, there's no pressure on this, no stakes. So they did something that maybe cost them it, and Fnatic took that opportunity. Hey, if you're going to give me this much space, I'm going to take it from you. I'm going to go all the way. They're going to close out the series 2-0 because of it, and they get to go in with, you know, a little bit more confidence in their map pool, in their playstyle, just feeling really good about it, clinching maybe a higher seeding.
Yeah, that's true. Overall, though, gotta also highlight 26-9 for Alpha in that map. Lovely performance. It's great to see him just kind of slip back into those kind of more duelist-based roles as well. Always a treat to watch. But yeah, it's definitely strengthened the opinions of Fnatic going forward here. Sunset, again, very close affair, though. That was a good, fun game to watch. And I think between the two teams, a lovely display from Fnatic, doing what they needed. I almost hoped we got to go to a third there. I'd like to have seen it, but it is what it is today. They were far too strong on Haven, and able to beat FUT on Sunset is an impressive feat to be able to pull off.
Yeah, we saw it as well yesterday. It's just every time they're playing it, they're winning it right now, and that's looking good. It's scary because now we can probably assume that they're hiding their abyss. They're waiting. They're keeping in their pocket, and if they're able to run even a no veto, no just like permaban.
Yep, scary.
That's really scary. We're looking at, you know, the form of Fnatic that we saw in previous years that we were waiting to get to this level here.
Yeah.
And, you know, not to sound like I'm sitting here giving them too much praise and
That's my job.
That's your job.
Come on.
But right now, you can't sit here and with a straight face say, hey, you know what, Fnatic, they're what are you going to say? They're taking out the top teams. They're winning it on maps that they don't really play. They're winning it in style on the maps that they do pick, like Haven. Everything is, I've seen them win 13-5, 13-4, 13-3, crushing their opponents. So when we look at this objectively, you can't sit there and say, no, it's kind of lucky.
Yeah, exactly that. Perfect way to wrap this up for us. But we have a delightful interview standing by. It's going to be Zoe, joined by Elmer Puddy, who's probably got a little bit of an idea of what they've just been doing with that veto, but maybe he'll give us some inside info.
Maybe he will. Thank you so much, Pansy and Steel. Emma Potty joining me here for a quick chat after the victory. Let's start with the one question we've been asking ever since we saw you playing in this playoff, which is Sunset. Why ban it all year, slow cooking some weird strats, then busting it out here and going 2-0 on it? Like, walk me through the thought process.
I mean, they weren't the cleanest 2-0s. They were both
No,
15-13s.
That's all right.
But I mean, it's just a map we weren't playing all year, but we decided that obviously with the Abyss change coming in, that we need to start playing Sunset. I think it's an important map in the pool. So we put a bit of effort in after we had the luxury of qualifying for champions, obviously before the finals. So we put some effort into it. It's been our big focus the last couple of days, and I think it's shown.
It really has shown. And I mean, you were running this Astra comp, which was something we haven't seen before on Sunset either. Do you feel like that comp is a little volatile, maybe?
I'm not sure yet. I'll have to see it play out a bit more. I think the Omen is very good, but I think that Jake is a very, very good Astra player. So I think we're just playing to the strengths of Boaster right now. But I think it works. We have some good ideas in the Astra, and yeah, I think still a bit to be decided about how consistent it is, but we'll see.
I mean, the opponents definitely identified him as a good Astra player, hence taking him out as early as they can in the round and, you know, putting a spanner into the wrench there. Or a wrench into the spanner? I don't know, one of those. It's been a long day. Something is thrown and it lands something and something goes wrong. Talking about the playoffs generally here, though, with you guys having already pre-qualified prior to it, did you take a different approach to the matches here? Did you maybe play a little bit more loosey-goosey?
I mean, for sure, our approach changes a little bit. I think obviously dodging the 4th seed now is pretty big going into champs, but yeah, it gives you some flexibility to try some things out, such as you've seen with the Sunset. Like we can come in and say, hey, let's just play Sunset, see how it goes, and yeah, the flexibility is nice.
It's been entertaining to watch, for sure. Tomorrow, you will be going up against Vitality, another team which has been pretty explosive, and they've been ramping it up towards the end of the season, now in the playoffs as well. Any thoughts on your next opponent?
I think they're looking good. I mean, we played them a couple of weeks ago. I think they've got some players on form, so I think it'll be a good game.
Will be a good game. Confident in a victory? Always.
I think so, yeah.
All right. That's what you love to hear. Well, I'll let you and the team rest now. Thank you so much for joining me for a quick chat. Congrats again to you and Fnatic. And that means we are done here for the day 2 upper semis, which we got to witness. It's been a long day and we have so much more in store for you. So make sure to come back again tomorrow because we will be sending a team home. You don't want to miss it.
Shotguns!
9.99999 out of 10 times, I will always favor Heretics if we have to go to bind.
Vitality have clearly thought that they found something to beat them.
6 rounds locked in already. This has been a great defensive half. 8 rounds locked in for Vitality. 1 away from equalizing. And it's Runner to land the shot that guarantees an overtime. 4 kills in both OT rounds. It's Boo and Woot to bring it across the line. Sunset next, Dark Skies for Vitality. This is where their homework is really going to be tested.
Guys, we're better than them. No panic. Play our game. We win.
Looking for the ace, and he'll find it!
There's another aura round, bro. Sit down. Down, boys.
And Sender will close it. A map that nobody had managed to beat Heretics on in 10 previous attempts. Vitality get closer and closer to Champions qualification.
Just 1 bullet needed, and there it is! Straight to the head by Boo! Heretics have come all the way back! And it's kicks to land it! The shot that sends them to champs! The defuse will be found, and 14-12 on Sunset, on Bind! They've beaten Heretics!
vetoes, really. Kind of, you know, puffing up the chest.
Yeah.
Has he got the time? Oh my God! Look at it! Look at that!
7-7 is a score. Durka with that showstopper.
Perfection between them. Durka left to die. FUT showing off a little here to get up to 12. And he might have found us to fall in. We might be going OT. Bloody hell.
One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining.
And a captain in a 1v4. Unbelievable. Sunset in the pockets of Fnatic, beating FUT of all teams. That is a tick in the box.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, no way! How dare I doubt Boaster?
The legendary Boaster, Tail of Orbing is back.
Double digits made for Fnatic. It's now or really never for FUT. Alpha deadly as ever. 13-5. A quick day at the office for Fnatic after a rather drawn out map 1.
One time for your mind, get rockin'. One time for your mind, we poppin'. One time for your mind, no maybes. Just yes, you'll release the stress. In the place to be, we rhyme. Getting down on the mic, no crime. Hip hop, everybody know it's time. Yeah, we're gonna rock like this. Yeah, we're gonna rock like this.